What is going on, guys? Welcome to your 41st UDK tutorial, and in this tutorial I'm going to be introducing something to you guys called Kismet. Now what Kismet is it's basically UDK's visual programming. So what that means is, well, right now whenever we were playing our levels, our user could pretty much just run around and shoot his gun, and that's pretty much it. Not very exciting, pretty boring if you ask me. So in order to make this game more interactive, we want to allow the user to do other things like open doors and turn on light switches and ride elevators, and we just want them to be able to interact with the environment other than just running around and shooting his gun into the air. So in order to do this, in order to give our player the functionality to accomplish all these things, we need to use something called Kismet. Now, first and foremost, you guys are probably looking around, oh, alright, Kismet, 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 where are you? What the heck does this Kismet thing look like? Well, in order to open the Kismet window, you go up here and right next to your content browser, you can see this little K with an arrow poking out of it, and it says Open Unreal Kismet. So if we go ahead and click that, then this is our Kismet window. And again, we're not just ready to step into this window right now. I just want to show you guys how to access Kismet, and it is indeed a thing. I'm not lying about it. So we'll get into this when it's time, but for right now, what I'm going to be doing is in these upcoming tutorials, I'm just going to build a really simple example for you guys. I'm just going to be making a simple switch that our player can turn on and off, and when he does, it turns the light bulb on and off. So again, I just want to show you guys a real quick example of how you can make a level and use Kismet to give the user something to interact with. And later on, I'm going to be building some more complex functionality using Kismet. So for right now, like I said, we need a very simple level. So I'm just going to go ahead and right click my brush, and I'm just going to change this to 2048 and 2048, and I'll leave my Z at 32 and build. And in my perspective view, if I hit B, my builder brush will come back up, and I just want to add some mask to my level and hit B again, hide my builder brush. So again, all I'm building is a very flat level, somewhere for my player to run around on. So right after this, since we want to play this level, I'm just going to go ahead and add a light. Now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to hold down L and left click, and I'm going to add a light in this corner of the room. And the reason, let me just scroll out here. Let me position my light so it lights up about half of the room right here. Now what I'm going to be building is a system where there's a light switch in the middle, and whenever the user clicks it, a light bulb lights up the other half of the room. So make sure that you don't have this light bulb cover the entire room, or else you're not going to be able to tell when the other light is on or off. So that's why I built this to cover only half of the room. So now what I want to do is I want to add a static mesh right over here. Remember whenever I was teaching you guys about static meshes, and I told you guys that what you do is you add a light static mesh, and then you add an actual game light on top of it to simulate a light coming from that static mesh. Well, that's what I'm going to be doing again. So I'm going to be going in my content browser and clear everything out, all assets, X and clear, and just go ahead and look for light again, and make sure you're looking in static meshes. And now when you find one you like, I'm just going to use that same light from last time. It worked out pretty good that time. Right here, what I can do is drag this out right on my screen in my perspective view, and there I go. So what I'm going to be doing first and foremost is bumping up the scale to 3 times its normal size, and then I'm just going to be dragging it up and dragging it over in the corner somewhere. So if we look in my perspective view, we can see that indeed this light is in the corner right there, but there's no light coming from it. So what I'm going to be doing eventually is adding one of these game lights right next to this light, so then whenever we turn this game light on and off, it's going to look like this light is turning on and off. A pretty cool trick, huh? Kind of to trick my viewers. So that's what I'm going to be doing in the upcoming tutorials. I actually don't know how long this tutorial was because I forgot to look at this this clock before. But I guess that's what we're going to be doing in the upcoming tutorials, so that's what you guys have to look forward to. But for now, that's all you guys get, so thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.